We've done it, boys! And no, I'm not talking about the Horizon Secret Santa. We're not quite there yet, but 9 days, 22 hours to go, and we're pretty close to the exclusive car unlock. But we're talking about the other exclusive car unlock, the Aventador SVJ. Yes, we have unlocked it legitimately, and we're only in winter season, which is fantastic. I want to make sure everyone is aware of how you can get this car and how you should be able to do so right now if you've been keeping up with things. If not, you should have an opportunity to hopefully get it in spring, but we also have to talk about hackers and cheaters that modded this car into the game and got it banned in the game. Yeah, we definitely need to talk about that because there's too many people that think it's okay and that that's not a big deal and whatever else, and everyone's all, oh, I got the Aventador SVJ early, oh, can you send me one, hey, how'd you get that? And it's just really stupid at this point. It really is. But let's first talk about how we got here. How did we get to 200 points? Well, in summer season, we had 65 out of 68. Now, some people may have been able to get the full 68 out of 68, but I'm sure some of you have to remember how annoyed we all were with the treasure hunt Blazing Thunder. It just would not work. It was a totally bug challenge for a majority of people. But then moving over into autumn, we were able to get 65 out of 65, which is absolutely fantastic. And now here we are in winter. We're at 63 out of 65. There's 2 daily challenges that haven't unlocked yet. We'll be able to definitely get the 65 out of 65 here too. So if you did just as I did, you should have the Aventador SVJ unlock. The thing is though, if you were able to do the treasure hunt in summer, you should have been able to get the SVJ actually 3 days ago on Christmas Eve. Today's the 27th. You could have had the car on the 24th. All you have to do is just complete all the festival playlist events. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk about it takes too long, they're too complicated, they're too challenging. Things like the trial, the unbeatable drivatars are just OP. And trust me, I hear you guys, I totally feel you and I get it. But just remember, you still have the entire season of spring to get progress. And I also want to point out how I'm at 200 points already. 7 points have already been unlocked in spring, and it's kind of interesting because Horizon Tour is also bugged because it doesn't say it's complete now, but every time a new season starts, it says it's completed. And then we also had the monthly rivals that we completed back in summer. So that's how we have 7 points in spring already, and that's actually part of the reason that we're able to unlock the SVJ in winter. Because otherwise we would have still been at 193 points because we still have to wait for these 2 dailies. That would put us up to the 195. And then again, the whole thing with that stupid, annoying treasure hunt. So I'm not sure where everybody's at with points. Definitely let me know down in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling about the festival playlist overall, just because they put one of the most highly requested cars behind the series reward, which is 200 total points, and for a lot of people that's just going to be unachievable. Not everyone has the time to play the game a ton, and I totally get that, but there's a bigger issue. So we're going to redeem our Aventador SVJ, and now I have the car, which is fantastic. There it is, 100% legitimate. But you see, the problem is because of unlegitimate people, the hackers and the modders in this game. If we go over to the auction house and we try to auction our Lamborghini Aventador SVJ before we ever even get into it or look at it, yeah, it has been banned from the auction house. You want to know why? Because all the people that think they're so cool have been hacking and modding it into the game, which caused it to get gifted to people. People were buying it at the auction house, and all of this was happening obviously before the car was truly legitimately obtainable. And as a result, the Forza team has banned it from the auction house, and people try and always tell me, oh, it's not a big deal, it's okay, whatever, who's it affecting? Well, guess what? It's affecting people now because no one's going to be able to snipe it from the auction house when it legitimately is obtainable, aka right now, because you simply can't auction it. Now, I do want to take a step back and say forget about the modders and the hackers and the cheaters, right? Because there's always going to be those people no matter what. But this is for the Forza team. This should have been done before the car was obtainable. The car should have never been auctionable. All exclusives that come into the game should not be auctionable until they're legitimately available. Then that way it doesn't really matter if people hack and cheat and mod. Those people can have the cars, those people can risk getting banned, which I still don't understand because it defeats the purpose of playing the game, but at least it would keep things balanced, and at least that way people could enjoy the game the way it was intended without having all of these issues. Now, I know this is going to be a controversial topic, but you guys know me very well by now if you've watched me. I do not condone or support any type of modding, cheating, hacking, exploiting, any of that stuff. I think it's so stupid. It takes away from the fun of actually playing and enjoying the game. And pretty much all that happens is people get the cars early, they show them off like they're on top of the world, and then guess what? They're bored of them by the time everybody else gets them. So it's just so dumb. I still don't understand it, but I really just wanted to talk about this because it's now gotten to the point where the hacking and the modding is affecting everybody. You can't auction the Aventador SVJ. One little annoying thing that I wanted to point out is if you go to paint an individual part of the car, maybe you want to put window tints on, you'll actually notice that it removes SVJ, which I just cannot stand that it does that. I hate when it does that with different cars. It removes the special livery that's on it just because you want to put tints on it. Yo, this thing has an awesome car mastery, 25,000 credits, 10 Forzathon points, a wheel spin, 25% extra credit from head-to-head races, 2 super wheel spins, and 20,000 XP. It took me the entire first lap to want to finish this commentary. I am loving the SVJ. It is honestly so much fun to drive. I just love the feeling of this thing. It's really putting a smile on my face, but I just want to end off this commentary by saying I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not taking shots at anybody in particular. But I'm just trying to open people's eyes because at the end of the day, I just want everyone to be able to enjoy this game the same way and everyone be able to get all the cars. And anyone who's not going to be able to get this beautiful SVJ through the playlist might not be able to get it through the auction house. I'm sure they're going to remove the ban at some point because it is going to be legitimately obtainable, you know, now and in the next week here. So hopefully that gets removed. But if it doesn't, for whatever reason, and even throughout this entire week until it does, it's kind of not fair to other players, and it's just causing issues for other players. So hopefully the Forza team will do a better job though and make sure these cars are banned from being auctioned before they're legitimately available. Like we talked about earlier, that'll solve a lot of the problems because at the end of the day, people are going to do their thing, and I'm not telling anybody how to live their life. You do you. But I'm just saying, man, it's so much more fun when you just play the game the way it's intended to be. And hopefully people don't get banned and get in trouble for having cars like this early. I hate seeing that, hate hearing about it. But that's about all I got. I'll let you listen to this Aventador SVJ a little more. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like to show your support. Subscribe if you're new. Comment your thoughts down in the comment section. Just let me know how you're feeling about everything we talked about here today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm out. I will see you on the next video.